Hello Virgos, I am LaChondevi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your October 2018 Love and Romance reading. As always, I would like to say thank you so much to all of those who thumbs up and liked my videos. Thank you to all of those who commented and shared my videos. Thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all very much. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com, as well as directly through the description box below. If you would like to know who your future long-term romantic partner is, including details such as when you meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, some additional details that I do not share here, as well as a full reading as to how to align yourself with your future partner and the ideal relationship of your dreams, you can book a future partner reading with me now through the description box below or again at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app. And the link for that is instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. You can send me a message and I will respond to your message with your predictions and your guidance within 24 hours. Of course, this is a general reading, so the messages may or may not resonate with you, Virgo. If the messages do not resonate, please check your moon and rising sign videos as those messages may, or you can check your moon, sun, and rising sign videos if these messages do resonate in order to gain a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the month of October 2018. And you can also cross-watch the sign of your romantic interest as well. So let's go ahead and get into our reading here, my lovely, lovely Virgos. So we're going to get into the theme of our love lives during the month of October. Then we're going to go into our predictions, our fortune, and our guidance. So Virgos, regarding the theme of what we could be dealing with during the month of October here. I cannot believe it's October already. All right. So we have here, first off, regarding the theme, once again, the card of reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your love life. We also have here the card of true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. 2:22 on the clock I just saw. So there's a lot of energy going to be buzzing regarding our romantic partnerships here. We could also be making some important decisions, some important choices during the month of October as well. So let's go ahead and go into these themes here. So again, we have here the theme of reconciliation. Someone from the past is returning to your love life. So this can mean different things in our case, Virgos. This can mean for some of us, because this is a general reading, for some of us it could be that someone from the past does resurface. So it can be a former lover, it can be a former friend that resurfaces, and we have the opportunity to reconcile a romantic connection with this person. Or for some of us, I'm feeling as though there could just be an energy of reconciliation that perhaps has moved over into October from previous months. So for some of us, we may have been considering reconciling, or the opportunity to reconcile, or the desire to reconcile even may have been occupying our minds. And there may be some activity regarding this desire to reconcile, causing this to move forward in the month of October. And this reconciliation could be regarding somebody who we have considered a true love, somebody who we have deeply cared for, if this is somebody from the past. Or this can be speaking of, again, this reconciliation and the energy surrounding this reconciliation moving us into true love. So let's see how this theme will play out as we move forward with our predictions here. And I do feel as though for some of us, this reconciliation could again be an energy that has been carried over from past months. So some of us may be thinking, is reconciliation right for me? Should I reconcile? Would this be the most beneficial for me? If this was a challenging relationship, would this benefit me? So there's a lot of energy that can be going around regarding this reconciliation. And because this is a general reading, this will resonate with us all in different ways. Now, let's go ahead and go into our Lenormand prediction, which may provide a little bit more insight if we are speaking about this reconciliation, or if we have been thinking about a reconciliation here. So before we get into the actual prediction of what we may experience, let's speak about who we could be dealing with here during the month of October. So please keep in mind, Virgos, that this is a general reading. So some of these details may resonate, some may not. Some of these details may describe ourselves. Please take what these descriptive details, please take what resonates with you all and leave what doesn't regarding these. So some of us could be dealing with during the month of October. Let me say this first. I have the cats, the scythe, as well as the clover. So regarding who we could be dealing with during this month, some of us may be dealing with somebody who was born under the sun, moon, or rising of Sagittarius. Some of us could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Some of us could be dealing with a fellow Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, or this could be picking up on our energy, or we could be dealing with a Libra. Now, I'm seeing that some of us could be dealing with somebody who may have a physical appearance that may be sleek, slick, sophisticated, sexy, suggestive. Some of us could be dealing with somebody who wears glasses or contacts. Perhaps this person is nearsighted, or it could be that this person is very intellectual or a student or has a geeky style, or even maybe a little quiet or reserved for some of us. Again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm seeing a theme of brown hair here. Regarding the eye color could be green, hazel, or blue. Some of us are dealing with somebody who could be curvy but still slim. Again, this person may be slim, sexy, but does have some curves about them. This person may have some type of visible scars, marks, stretch marks, pock marks, tattoos, wounds, any kind of marks, cuts on their skin. This could be somebody who has a distinct voice for some of us. For some of us, this could be somebody with more smaller eyes. The eyes may be distinct in some way, or maybe even a distinct nose. Perhaps fine bones. This person can even have a little bit of hair, facial hair, something like that. So some of those details may resonate with the person who we could be dealing with at this time. This is a general reading here. So regarding the actual prediction of what we could be facing here, taking this reconciliation energy in mind, it could be that some of us become involved in some kind of partnership or some kind of relationship. Maybe involving ourselves in a couple may cut that desire to reconcile with somebody. So a couple, a partnership, again, could cut our desire, could end our desire to reconcile with somebody, because we do have here this scythe card in the middle, and the scythe card stands for things that can be suddenly cut or ending here. This is generally a negative card. However, we do have here the clover here on the end, and when we have the clover on the end here as somewhat of the outcome card, this says that whatever troubles, whatever difficulties we have experienced will be in the past. So this speaks of good fortune, success, happiness, positive outcomes, positive opportunities coming where there were difficulties in our partnerships. So that is a very excellent energy here. This clover card has the ability to shine a positive energy on whatever event this is. So there will be a positive turn of events for us within our love lives, especially if we've experienced some kind of cut. Perhaps somebody being cut out of our lives. But again, there could be a cut to this desire to reconcile here, which will bring about a positive outcome. Some of us may be having a conversation, and this conversation will likely take place in person or through the phone. This is a card of verbal communication with this bird's card or this cat's card in my Lenormand deck. This cat's card, this is a card of verbal communication. So, for some of us, it could be that there's a verbal communication that takes place again in person, or it could take place over the phone. I just got a message saying saying relationships are not like movie fantasies as they involve a daily commitment to partnership. Relationships are not like movie fantasies as they involve a daily commitment to partnership. So that may be a message for one or two of you. So going back to our spread here. Again, we could have a conversation that brings a very positive outcome in our love lives. So this is regardless of this reconciliation energy. In general, many of us may have some kind of, again, communication, conversation, phone conversation, in-person conversation. This can be written communication as well. This is just speaking of getting together and chatting. So there may be some kind of communication that we experience. If this is not speaking of a reconciliation, a communication that brings a very positive outcome, that brings positive events, that brings a sudden stroke of luck. So in our relationships, Virgo, some of us may experience sudden luck, sudden fortune, a positive change in our love lives. So that's a really wonderful energy as well. It could be for some of us that we have an important conversation with a romantic interest that brings clarity to the connection, and again brings about positive opportunities, luck, joy. This is a very, very positive card. One of the most positive cards in the Lenormand deck. And this is our outcome. So whatever happens here, however this conversation goes, or whatever this cutting energy is, it's going to bring luck and positive outcomes, positive changes. Some of us may experience a sudden opportunity within our romantic partnerships as well. A wonderful, beautiful, sudden opportunity. So look out for that positive energy coming. So that is a very positive prediction that we have there. So for our second prediction, Virgos, I have here his thoughts, rich girl, as well as a change. So this rich girl card here in the middle can be speaking of us if we are a female, or this can be speaking of our romantic partner, or this can be just speaking of the energy of happiness, joy, success, abundance in our love lives, positive outcomes, again, positive opportunities regarding our romantic situations, regarding our love lives here. And it looks like, yes, coming up until now, we have been putting a lot of thought, a lot of mental effort into our romantic relationships or into a particular connection with someone. This rich girl here has been thinking a lot about love, partnerships, connection, a particular person. And now we are moving forward towards a change, a shift. Perhaps, again, a positive outcome in our love lives or in a particular connection here. So some of us could be leaving behind something old and familiar for something better. Some of us could be leaving a partnership, leaving a situation. There's going to be some kind of shift, some kind of change here. However, this shift and this change will again bring about positivity, happiness, joy, abundance, elegance within our love lives, as evident by this card here. So this is also a very positive energy. So there's going to be a very beautiful change here regarding something that we have been thinking about, considering, perhaps attempting to make. So if any of us were thinking about a reconciliation, there may be a change regarding that. If any of us were thinking about moving towards true love and the romance of a lifetime, we will be making changes in order to attain that which we seek. So that is wonderful as well. Again, there could be some kind of communication. For some of us, there can be some kind of communication in our romantic lives, perhaps with a romantic interest, that brings clarity and brings new opportunities. I'm going back up to this Lenormand spread here because I am seeing more in these 3 cards. So we could be having a conversation that brings clarity to the connection. Beautiful new opportunities, joy, love, abundance, happiness, gifts, all those wonderful things. So again, look out for that clarity or that communication or that cut. Whatever that is, it's going to bring about a positive outcome for us, however that works out for us, however that transpires for us, because it will transpire for us all in different ways, being this is a general reading. However, I do feel as though, however this is working out, we are moving closer and closer and deeper into the romance of a lifetime, into true love. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and go into our fortune here. So Virgos, I do have somewhat of an extended fortune because I did have some cards come out, and let's see what we have. So regarding our fortune of what we could be experiencing during the month of October, we do have the Spider. And this card speaks of being meticulous and patient. So regarding our love lives, we are being guided to be meticulous and patient. Be very careful. Be very careful, be very patient. Not rushing into things. Not attempting to control so much, but allowing things to unfold. Being patient, but still being very careful. And know, Virgos, that with this angel card, your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. So regardless of what we are experiencing during this month, we are being guided, we are being protected, and we are being moved closer and closer into, again, that sense of true love, that sense of divine love. So we have angels protecting us, angels guiding us, our guides are helping us during this month. So no matter what happens, we are protected and we are moving forward in the best way. And it looks like we're being guided towards, again, true love, marriage. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. Love, lovers. We're being guided toward our divine partnerships, lovers. There are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. So it could be between 2 people. It could be between 2 options. There are 2 paths ahead. However this resonates with you all, be true to yourself on which path you want to take. Do you want to take the path towards love? Do you want to take the path towards fear? Do you want to take the path that we have traveled over and over again? Do we want to take a new path? Be true to yourself and know that, like the phoenix, Virgos, we should be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So again, regardless of any challenges we may have faced in the months coming up to now, we will be renewed. We are being moved forward to beautiful new partnerships, marriage, long-term commitments, love. soulmate relationships, true love. Again, the romance of a lifetime. So, regarding our guidance here, I have number 16, all that glitters. And that was a card on the bottom of the deck. So I have here number 21 in the reverse, clean it up. Number 2 in the reverse, yin. And all these cards actually came up in the reverse. So we have this clean it up, we have this yin card, and we have this here and now card number 32 in the reverse. So this is the shadow side, the dark side of this card, and all 3 of these cards here. So Virgos, I'm being called first to go to this all that glitters card because this is the one card that came up in the upright. This is also the card that was on the bottom of the deck here. This is number 16. So this all that glitters card rather, can be speaking of the need to go within, the need to really observe either what is within ourselves, our desires, or what is within another individual. So this all that glitters card speaks of a warning or just a message that sometimes we may want something so bad, or sometimes we may view something a particular way due to what we see on the outside or what we believe can manifest on the outside. So we may see a situation or a person and look at this through the eyes of this being shiny and glittery and gold and exciting, and it may look all wonderful on the outside. However, this is not considering what is on the inside, because all that glitters is not always gold. And sometimes we may use a shiny, bright exterior, or individuals may use a shiny, bright exterior to really mask what is underneath. So be aware of this energy. What glitters is not always gold. So if there's something that we have been seeking, something that we have been desiring, or somebody that we have been interested in, it's really important for us to really look within that situation, look within that desire, look within that individual to ascertain for ourselves, is this something that we really want? Is this something that will truly benefit us, benefit our lives? Is what is on the inside really matching what is on the outside? And if not, it could be a good idea for us to remove this from our lives. Clean it up, number 21 in the reverse. So this is speaking of us moving forward, us progressing in our love lives. And this clean it up card in the reverse here is speaking of, when it's in the upright, it's speaking of us cleaning up what no longer serves us in our lives. However, this did come up in the reverse. So this is saying, Virgos, that it is not necessary for us to step into another person's world, another person's situation, another person's life in order to clean up the mess that they have made for themselves. For example, some of us could be in a situation with a particular person who perhaps we are attempting to help them clean up, again, the mess that they have caused for themselves due to their own ways, due to their own actions, due to their own mind state, due to their own patterns. However, it is not our job to clean up someone else's side of the street. We do not need to be needed also to be loved. So this is saying to allow others to clean up their own messes. We must take care of ourselves. We must put ourselves first and put on our own oxygen masks before we put on the oxygen mask of another person, right? Such as in an airplane. So allow others to be responsible for themselves. Allow others to take care of themselves. We are only responsible for our own well-being. We are responsible for ourselves. And also, by attempting to step in and take over or help somebody, When it is their job to help themselves, we are taking away from their sense of responsibility, and we are not allowing them to be responsible and accountable for themselves and their own actions. So we must allow others to take care of themselves, be accountable for what they do. We must take care of ourselves, be accountable for ourselves only, and be responsible for ourselves and our own happiness when it comes to romantic relationships. We do not need to save another person. That is not our job. That is not our duty. It's not our duty to fix another person. So we again have this number 2 yin card in the reverse. And this yin card again speaks of us giving, and giving. Nevertheless, Virgos, during the month of October, we are being guided to allow ourselves to receive. Allow ourselves to receive. So when we are all about giving, and it's great to have a giving nature and a giving heart. However, when we are so focused on giving and not receiving, that throws off a balance, or that, you know, creates a disimbalance that can create challenges within our love lives, challenges within our heart spaces. So we must allow ourselves to receive during this month. We have given. Now it's time for us to take a step back and allow others to give to us. Allow ourselves to receive love. We don't always have to be the givers of love. Allow yourself to receive love. Now is your time to receive love. And know that you deserve all the love. You deserve the joy. You deserve the abundance. You deserve these beautiful things that are rightfully yours and that are coming to you now. And with this here and now card in the reverse, number 32, perhaps there's some changes that need to take place within our love lives. There's some changes that need to take place in order to bring about more fulfillment in our love lives during this month. And this here and now this here and now card regarding these changes speaks of Virgos. When we place so much focus on the past, we leak power. When we put so much focus on the future, we leak power. So we must put our focus on, again, the here and the now, because this is the only time that counts. What we do here and now has the most impact on the future. The choices, the decisions we make have the biggest impact on the future. If we think about it, changes that we made, or decisions rather, that we made 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 5 years ago, those changes, or those choices rather, may still be affecting us now. A decision that we made years ago may be still affecting us to this day. Many changes that we made in the past, or many, I keep saying changes, many choices that we have made in the past have an effect on our lives today. So therefore, we must focus on the here and now, focus on our ability now to shape the future through our thoughts, through our actions, through our patterns. If we need to change a pattern to bring about a more favorable outcome in our love lives in the future, now is the time. If we are being guided to put more focus on something, perhaps put more focus on our connection with our higher powers, or put more focus on self-love to positively impact our relationships in the future, we're being called to do so now. So let's focus on the here and now so we can bring about the outcome that we truly desire in the future within our romantic relationships. So Virgos, let's go ahead and go into our postcard from Spirit, and this will wrap up our reading. So Virgos, dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, Virgos. You are never alone. And even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected. You are ultimately being protected so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, Virgos. We love you. And you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. So these are the messages that I have for us Virgos for our love and romantic relationships during the month of October 2018. Please thumbs up and like this reading if the messages resonate with you. Please comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. It looks like it's going to be a wonderful month for us Virgos. So enjoy this wonderful energy here. Alrighty, I love you all and I look very forward to seeing you here again very, very soon. And of course, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so through the description box below or again at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com, or you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app. I love you all and I will see you guys here again very soon. Mwah. All right. Bye, Virgos.